Hi everybody, my name is David. Thank you for watching CNXG. Today's video is about boundaries. Now I've probably made a couple of videos about boundaries. I would suggest watch them. Go down the list and watch the video I made about boundaries. It talks way more about what they are and how we put them in place and why we don't and what we need to do. But this is more about dealing with, narcissists and borderlines and psychopaths and histrionics, sociopaths that don't have boundaries. They don't have boundaries. They don't respect boundaries, and that's usually how it happens. If we don't have boundaries either, we might want to check ourselves and make sure that we respect others' boundaries. Okay? That's usually how it happens. That's usually how it works. If we have poor boundaries and we're in relationships with these people, it seems impossible, doesn't it? Because that's what it really comes down to. They say the best way to get rid of a narcissist or the best way to change a narcissist is just ignore them. It's about having boundaries. People that have boundaries don't deal with these issues with these people. It doesn't go any further than, greet and meet. The thing is, narcissists were never taught boundaries. Most narcissists and borderlines had disordered parents, and they didn't teach them boundaries. So when they're a child, there's no separation. There's no autonomy. It's just that parent is like me, and just tortures this kid. Disordered parents do not teach autonomy. They do not want their child to be autonomous. If you have a disordered parent, you'll know what I'm talking about. They were never taught to do things for themselves, provide for themselves, have good, healthy relationships. When narcissists become adolescents, they know that they're different. They have needs just like everybody else, and they need to meet those needs. And they, they have tons of insecurities. They have tons of, these people have attachment issues. They have all these things that they need from people, and they can be very desperate about it. And they, especially like psychopaths and sociopaths, they don't care about the way they get what they need. The ways and means don't matter. Everybody needs relationships. Everybody needs attachment and security and things like that. Even disordered people. That's why they're always in relationships with us. They need it. They still need people, but they have no idea how to go about getting what they need. And the things that they need are usually more than anybody can provide for them. Boundaries are about how we react to their behavior and the things they do and the things they say. Narcissists cannot function without people, and they can't function with people, can they? But, setting boundaries is just so crucially, so vitally important. Here's just some sayings. If you know somebody, when you say no, I don't want to, no thank you, I don't want to do this, and they say things like, oh, come on, please, one more time. Don't be selfish. You're acting stupid. Everyone else does it. Everyone is watching. Come on, just do it. You always tell me no. How many times do you have to tell someone no, the same person, for the same thing? They don't respect you. They don't respect boundaries. These are nasty people. These are people you don't want anywhere near you that don't respect people's boundaries. Okay? Look at a smear campaign. Smear campaign is done by somebody that you knew, whether as a relationship or a friend or family, right? And they go on this smear campaign about you, because we've all had this happen to us to some point. And they're nasty about it. They tell people all kinds of personal crap, whether it's stories or financial stuff or family, personal relationships, stuff about your jobs and things. That's just no boundaries. This is a person that has no boundaries. It's a person that clearly doesn't care about crossing other people's comfort zones, who doesn't care or respect human beings. Okay? So it's not just about you and how you handle it. You don't deal with people like this. You see signs and things like this, you don't deal with them. On the small scale, Yes, because it's a huge problem. If you don't have boundaries, people will eventually start crossing them. It's not healthy, and maybe not the healthiest people will do that. So all of this is about relationships. All of this is learning how to deal with people, how to have functional relationships. Even if it's with a dysfunctional person, you're going to have to learn how to deal with them. Not in a relationship, but deal with them, you know? Look at hoovering. Hoovering is just absolutely crossing boundaries. Calling you or coming at your door when the relationship is over or you told them not to. That's just huge. And you know, those feelings that are associated with those are just humongous. Oh, God. They become friends with your friends, friends with your family after the relationship. Totally wrong. Totally. Boundaries. They show up at your job. They go and try and get a job at your job. I mean, these are just boundaries, limits, settings. You know, like I'm only comfortable here and they're right here, you know? If you're finding that lots of people are treating you bad or not respecting you, or you have lots of toxic people in your life, you're not placing boundaries. You have poor boundaries, okay? So you have control over this. You know, if you have people calling at late hours, asking for favors repeatedly, some people make you uncomfortable, but yet they're always in your life. You dread hanging out with them, but you still hang out with them. I mean, these are all boundaries, and they love to cross these things. They love to cross boundaries because that's how they get in your head. Okay? Allowing these people to cross boundaries is a cycle. Okay? So boundaries are saying, this is who I am, this is where I'm comfortable with, this is as far as I want any of this to go. And they're saying no, further. Toxic people have to cross your boundaries. They have to get in. And what happens is if we tell someone no, and they do it anyways, and we don't stop. We don't stop them right there. We continue the relationship. We don't address it. These things cause shame. They cause shame. They cause guilt and shame to us, okay? The reason we don't have boundaries is because of shame. The reason some people will tell someone, have no problem telling someone, no, I won't give you that. No, I won't help you. No, I won't do that for you. No, I already said I don't want to. No. And the reason some people say, no, okay, is how we feel about ourselves. This person has shame. This person has shame and has been told and has been felt that they're a bad person. They have been told that they're a bad person. They have been told that they are not worthy of good people. And when somebody does something wrong to you, you deserve that. To hold up a boundary, you have to feel worthy enough to, right? So if we already have shame and then we have poor boundaries and we let people cross our boundaries, it creates more shame. And it's a vicious cycle, okay? It's shame on top of shame, and we tend to stay in these relationships with these people because of this. But if we did not have this shame and we felt worthy and we loved ourselves, we would never got involved in the first place. Okay? Boundaries, guys. Test them. Go out and tell people no. And also, a part of this is asking for what you want and need. Feeling that you deserve it. Feeling that you're worthy of it. Okay, guys? I hope that helps. Little something about boundaries and toxic people and how they cross your boundaries and how you stay in that kind of crap, right? So we don't allow hoovers. We don't listen to smear campaigns. We place boundaries and tell people no, and we stick by it. And if people don't respect that, we get rid of them, okay? These people cannot operate unless they have other people with no boundaries, period, okay? Otherwise, they would be completely alone. Or start learning how to respect people's boundaries. I don't know. Hope that helps, guys. Always go down below and ask me any questions you want. I'll answer any of them, okay? And always love yourself first, okay, guys? Thank you. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Danny Dog Productions.